All righty. Good morning. Happy Monday. It is November 8th. And we are, a quarter of the way through the month, which is kind of crazy. We're already in November. We're already a quarter of the way through. So we all know that fourth quarter's here. People are going to be buying a lot of stuff online. So if you have things that you're selling, now would be the time to maybe step up that game. We've got the holidays coming. We've got Thanksgiving coming, Black Friday. We've got all these things happening. So, pretty exciting stuff. And there is still no snow here in South Carolina. So that's good. But it is beautiful out there. So today, what I did want to do, though, is I wanted to kick off our Monday with something that I think will help you. There's actually two things that I'm going to be sharing with you. And there's this thing that I'm calling, really, not really calling anything other than 7 days in crushing a goal of yours. Like, how effective can that be? It can be very, very effective in anything that you're doing. I don't care if it's, creating content, if it's selling more product, if it's working out, if it's, I don't know, maybe painting. If you want to, maybe start painting, whatever. 7 days, there's a lot that we can do in that 7 days if we set our mind to it. If we create a goal, something to aim towards, like our target, and there's a lot that we can do. So I'm going to be talking about that here today to get your week kicked off, so we can start focusing on one chunk at a time. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about here. Okay. And then the second thing is I've got an announcement, and I'll just kind of get that right out of the way right now. Some of you that are on my email list, and if you're not, you can head over to takeactioncrew.com. Again, that's takeactioncrew.com. You can join the list there. But I just announced through email, the first people to know about it is the email list. You are the second, is we are going to do a 7-day content creation challenge. Our second one. We decided to do this. I say we, myself and Chris Schaefer, and we are going to be leading this class, this challenge, and we are going to be helping a group of people, who knows, maybe you, if you're interested, to create a piece of content in 7 days. And now you usually can do it faster, but we are going to take you through the entire process. And we're also going to be creating a brand new piece of content ourselves for one of our niche properties. And you're going to be able to look over our shoulder. Now, this is something that we just decided to do last week, and we figured we would announce it on Monday. But here's the deal. It's going to be happening next Monday. Okay, we're starting it. It's kicking off next Monday. Now, here's the cool thing. You might be asking, Scott, okay, well, how much is this going to cost, right? It's going to be free. Now, there is a little bit of fine print here, and I'll kind of share that with you right now. So we are going to be broadcasting this and really going live in a pop-up group. We created a 7-day content creation challenge group, Facebook group, that is active it was actually active during our last challenge. Well, we're going to be doing it again. So we're going to open it back up for 7 days. And as we're going through it, we're going to be broadcasting inside of that challenge group. And we're going to be going live. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a hybrid, though, because seeing that we've already done the lessons, we're going to be there. We're going to come on in with you. We're going to kick things off. Then we're going to roll that lesson. Basically, we're going to go ahead and watch that lesson together. We're going to then get homework. We're going to answer some questions. We're going to do live Q&A. And then from there, you're going to do the homework and come back the next day. And it's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern time every day next week. The only day that may change is on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. And we'll let you know as we start moving through this. So this is going to be a live 7-day content creation challenge. And the goal is to get you started in there, but then giving you action steps. So at the very end of the challenge, you have a piece of content that is researched, that is written, that is optimized, and that is published, that is live on your site. All right. Now that's free. Now here's the little fine print, and it's pretty good fine print, actually. If you want to join us for free, you can. And if you want all the recordings, if you want a bonus session with us, we're going to be offering that right now during this time period before we actually kick this thing off on Monday. We're going to be offering this as a VIP, and it is going to be normally $97, going to be $27. Okay. So if you're interested, make sure that once you go here, and I'll give you the link here in a second. Once you go here, then select the VIP option, and then you can show up live, or if you can't make it live, you'll get the recordings. Okay. And you'll get them in sequential order. All right. And you get access to all of the Q&As and everything as well. So let me give you guys that now, and then we're going to move into today's Monday mindset. Okay. So here it is. It's the 7-day content creation challenge. It's brandcreators.com/content. Now, if you've already been through the 7-day content creation challenge, you're invited still. You can come back. All right. You can do it again. I've got a lot of students that want to do it again. And that's what kind of made us want to do this is we've had a lot of people that want to go back through it, but we figured we'd go through it with them one more time. And we'll probably do this a few times throughout the year because I like doing the live. I like being able to get in there and kind of work with people and see the progress and answer any questions they're having. So if you are already inside of that pop-up group, you might want to go back to the pop-up group, and you'll see that we're going to start posting things in there and then in preparation. And then what we'll do is we will broadcast there next Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. And we're going to kick this thing off. All right. Now, if you're in Brand Creators Academy, you're also invited, obviously. And we'll be doing our live calls that you're going to be able to have access to. So that's going to be inside of there. And then when we're all said and done, you guys get all of the recordings and everything anyway, as you have in the past. All right. So that is the 7-day content creation challenge. And it also leads me into today's Monday mindset. So what I'm going to do here is take a quick pause. We're going to go ahead and call a timeout, and we're going to go ahead and take a sip of coffee, and then we're going to kick off today's Monday mindset. All right. So here we go. And if you have any questions on that, by the way, drop them in the comments. Here we go. All right, guys, welcome back to another Monday mindset. I am fired up because, well, why not? It's a beautiful day. We are in November. We're in the fourth quarter. Depending on when you're listening to this, we're probably heading towards Thanksgiving. And who doesn't love a little bit of turkey? I do. Love it. Love all the stuffing. I love that. Okay. And actually this year, we're spending Thanksgiving in Clearwater, Florida, because the following day on Black Friday, when everyone's out there in the stores shopping, we're going to be on the beach playing beach volleyball. My daughter's going to be in a tournament in Clearwater. I'm going to be visiting my father, some other family members, and we're going to be hanging out on the beach for about 2.5 days. So I think we're going there Wednesday. We'll be home. Well, it'll be longer than that. It'll be Sunday. I think we're coming home. So yeah, pretty excited about that. It's going to be fun. Clearwater, nice place. But today, what I want to talk about here on our Monday mindset is really how we can force ourselves to be very, very effective with our time. Because let's face it, we all have limited amount of time, right? If you're working a 9 to 5 or a job, you probably have hours that you have to report to work. Okay. How do we set ourselves up for success when we're sitting down to do our work? Okay. And what I've found is doing somewhat of a 7-day sprint. Okay. And this to me has always allowed me to get more done, right? So what we need to do is identify what is the target? What is that target going to be? We're going to aim towards that target, and then we're going to break it down for 7 days, and we're going to show up, okay, every single day. And what I would love for you to do is also designate a time every single day for that 7 days that you're going to work on the thing that you're aiming towards, okay? This is so effective because who can't commit to something for 7 days? Who can't commit to something for 7 days? I think we all can. Now, right now, depending on when you're listening to this, we're going to be doing our 7-day content creation challenge once again. Now, if you're listening to this and for some reason you weren't part of that, we will definitely be announcing that in the future when we do another live one. But if you're inside of Brand Creators Academy, we give you access to all of the recordings for the 7-day content creation challenge, so you can go through it whenever. Okay. But as of right now, we're doing this 7-day content creation challenge for a couple of different reasons. Number one, we know that if people sign up and say, I'm going to show up to class on Monday and I'm going to work through until Sunday for 1 hour per day, 7 hours, we're going to be able to get this task done. Okay. And that's what we can do in anything. It's just if you have someone that is able to kind of lay it out for you and say, here's the target, here's our goal, here's what we're going to do every day. I need you to show up for 30 minutes to do, the lesson. And then I need you to do another 30 minutes of the work hour. Done. Okay. And we can knock it out. And we have done this in the past, and it's been very, very effective. We have so many people that didn't think they could even write, and it forced them to sit down and write. And actually, as we went through this process, Chris Schaefer kind of broke down this great outline and kind of how you can go through the process, but almost fill in the blanks and build this piece of content. And the funny thing is while we were doing the last one, Chris created a piece of content that we just kind of randomly selected. We went through some keyword research and we showed, how we did that. And then what we did is we said, okay, by the end of the 7 days, we're going to have this piece of content live. And we did. And then 9 days after that, that piece of content was ranking on page 1. No joke. Now that doesn't happen all the time, but it was pretty good. It was pretty cool to see that. So yeah, 9 days after that, and that piece of content, the last I looked, I think since we did it, which was about 5 months ago, that one went live, we've generated over about 1,900 visitors from that one piece of content. That one piece of content, right? So the thing I want you to think about here is whether it's for content, whether it's for whatever task that you're trying to do, number one, you have to break down the monster of a task, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh, Scott, I want to build one of these niche properties, but it just seems like so much of an undertaking. Like there's so many different things that have to get done. There's so much research that has to go into this, that, and the other thing. And I get it, right? That's why we need to break it down. Okay. Inside of our niche properties class, we break it down into stages or pillars. Okay. And there's actually 7 pillars. So each one we work through it and then we go to the next one and then we go to the next one. It's like building a house, right? We're not going to start the roof until we get the foundation in there. We can't put the roof on until we get the foundation in, right? We can't put the foundation in until we get the land surveyed, right? So all of those things have to happen. So let's break down whatever that thing is that you're feeling is so big, right? And you're feeling like you're never able to get that work done. We need to break that down. And then what we do is we set the deadline. Okay. We all do good on deadlines, right? We always like, oh my gosh, that paper's got to get turned in on, whatever, a certain date. And you get that thing done. It might be the last minute, but you get it done, right? We have to set those deadlines, but we first have to have the target. So my question to you is for this week, okay, if you are listening to this on this Monday, you need to sit down and you need to figure out what that target is, okay? Figure out what that target is and then give yourself 7 days. Give yourself a 7-day sprint. And you're going to get that done. If you do have any extra time, you can do whatever you want. But during that 7-day period, that 7-day sprint, we need to focus on the task at hand. We need to identify what we're going to work on. We sit down, we spend time working on that, and then we get to the next day, we get to the next piece of this build, okay? And then guess what? Once you do it, we get to repeat it, all right? If it's for content creation, you're going to do that again and again and again. And the thing is it might not be one piece of content. Maybe you're going to do 2 pieces of content. Maybe you're going to create 2 pieces of content because now you've kind of figured out a system. You figured out what works. It doesn't need to take the full 7 days to do 1 piece. Maybe it'll take 7 days to do 2 pieces. Okay. So when you think about something in a smaller time frame, like 7 days, so much easier, right? Like we all can do it. And if you don't think you can, you need to think again, right? That just means that the desire is not there. The structure is not there. We can fix that. Okay. We can fix that. The desired outcome is really what you're trying to achieve. Like when we're creating a piece of content that goes live, we're doing it because we want to get traffic. And with that traffic, we're able to monetize the traffic and that brings in dollars. Okay. But we got to get the traffic. So putting in the time and effort up front, we know is worth it, even though we might not see the results for 3 months, 6 months, a year. We understand that we're planting seeds. Anything that we do, we're doing to build momentum. We're doing it for the long term. We're not always doing it for the short term. The short term is really getting stuff done and getting it into the game, right? Getting it put into action. Because without that, we can't actually get the results. And a lot of people, what they do with that 7 days is they research and they learn and they do more learning and they do more research. We recently just did a coaching call with one of our BCA students, did a hot seat session. And he was just really hung up on keyword research. He was like, I'm just trying to find the golden goose. I'm trying to find that keyword that's going to deliver, thousands of visitors. And we said, listen, we don't want to focus on that. We want to focus on content that we know is being searched for, but we don't need to get hung up on the numbers. So I want you to not even look at the numbers. I just want you to do some basic research, which we helped him with. And then I want you to go. And we found probably 20, 30 pieces of content he could create without having to think about numbers anymore. So now we get past the, oh my gosh, I got to make sure this thing hits a certain number to, okay, what do I need to do today? I'm going to take my list. I'm going to start here. That piece of content needs to get researched. Then it needs to get outlined. Then it needs to get written. And then we need to optimize it and publish it. Done. Rinse and repeat. Do it again the next week. But the sticking point was the keyword research, right? And then once we get rid of that, then it's a matter of putting things into play. So what I want you to do this week, this is your reminder from me to you, is I want you to start thinking about sprints. I want you to start thinking about 7-day windows, not 7 months, not 90 days. I want you to think 7 days, okay? Shorter little sprints that will add up to a lot, all right? So that's your homework. Make sure that you do that. And I'll be back here on the next episode. And we'll dig more into this on future Monday Mindsets. But I would love you to join us on one of these in the morning for our coffee talk. So if you are here live, hello, thank you for showing up. If you're not and you're listening to this on the podcast, we'd love to have you. Head on over to takeactioncrew.com and you can be part of our morning crew. All right. So guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up. Have an awesome day. Get out there, start sprinting. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. All right, cut. All right, we got any questions here? Salma, yes, it is the same Facebook group. So if you go in there right now, you should see a post in there that I posted the other day, and I said something's coming. We're gonna start this thing again. So yes, you are in. What's up, Troy? Good to see you. Go Braves, right? Okay, Salma, if you paid for VIP before, it would not make sense to pay for it again. That is true. You do not have to pay for the VIP again. We'll be doing a product post. We already did a product post. The one that we're going to be doing is going to be on an informational post we will be doing. But there is a product post that's already been done, Salma. So if you have a hard time locating that, let me know and I'll make sure that you get access to that. And how long will you be live for the challenge? So the way we're going to do it is, and you've already been through the challenge, so you kind of know what it looks like. The lesson is the same, right? So our lessons, there's no sense in us like going in there and trying to create something brand new. Our lessons are our lessons. We have everything done. We have workbooks. We have everything there so we can just plug it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on live. We're going to be there to kind of welcome you and kind of get things and kind of, pick up from the day before, whatever, or maybe the kickoff. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go through that lesson together. And then from there, we're going to go live with some Q&A. So it's kind of like a hybrid this time. But we will be there live with you as we're going through the lessons. Okay. So I think that was it. Let's see. What's up, Scooby Life? Sail Dog. Hey, what's up? All right, cool. So that is the big announcement. So if you guys are interested, if you have not yet signed up, even if you've signed up in the past, sign up again. Like I said, it is free if you want to attend live. And if you can attend live, if you can't make it live and you want to be part of it, then I would still sign up. And then you'll have the opportunity to join at a huge discount, by the way, and you'll be able to get access to all the recordings. We're also going to do a bonus session. And if you are already a VIP or you've already become a VIP in the past, you'll get access to that bonus call as well. So yeah, that's pretty exciting stuff, right, guys? So next Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be starting the 7-day content creation challenge, and we're going to get rocking and rolling. And the other thing is too, is if you are thinking, well, Scott, I don't really know if I want to write my own content. I think you should know how. I think you should write one piece of content, and then we will share with you some resources on how you can outsource this. All right. And we'll share with you exactly how you can do it, and very, very affordable too, by the way. All right. So guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up. That's your Monday mindset. Get out there, make it happen. I'll see you back here Wednesday, and I'll guess that we'll probably be talking about content on Wednesday. All right. And I'll remind everyone once again about the challenge, because this whole week we're going to be talking about content, and next week, content. Why? Because it's the lifeblood. It's the backbone of these niche properties. All right. So guys, have an awesome Monday. Have an awesome week. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.